That's what we need. Yeah, that's exactly what that game really needs.
It's both games. I think we need that crossover very much.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the best of all possible souls, where we have actually just crafted an even better possible souls with our imaginations.
Can't wait for Yakuza Souls to be real.
God, Yakuza Souls would kind of be sick, though. It's me, Dia. The voice you hear over there is Trevor. We are joined by Derby, as always. Trevor, say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi Derby. Hi Dia. How are things going? How's life?
You know, can't complain. Like I was telling you a minute ago, I had a nap today, and I had to have a steak for dinner, and so I'm fully coddled.
It's just like the best possible life to have is a nap and a steak.
A nap and a steak. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah. So how does Derby not like? Where do we lose health from last time in Firelink Shrine?
Derby was.
Did I just fall off a ledge or something?
Derby just got too excited about being in Firelink Shrine.
Yeah, I'm just like looking at it, I'm like, where's that little bit of chip damage? Where did that come from?
Derby got drunk and got into a boxing match with Andre.
God, dude, Andre would just put his fist to your face. I know because I tapped the wrong button and gave Andre a love tap in Dark Souls 1 time. And he never let me forget it. Like just immediately, like it would just completely take my whole face off.
Whoa.
There was like no way to beat him. Mike like tried so many times. I'm like, well, if I kill him, then I can at least go talk to what's his face, and then he'll like set things back to normal. And nope, Andre was just like, you're not coming down here, motherfucker.
Wow. And so you just said you had no way of.
Yeah, it just restarted. But like that's a fast.
I guess you'd have to, right?
It's a fast run to get there. Yeah, like I mean, I'm sure there are people that like were like listening and they're like going like, Dia, come on, you can just go talk to Oswald and get this shit sorted out. But
you just have to cheese Andre by showing him a bunch of cool weapons.
You gotta show him just show him like your charcoal briquettes. Like, where do you think this one came from? Oh yeah. No, this actually didn't come from the Elven Smiths. It came from fucking 7-Eleven. What? It's Kingston.
That would absolutely blow his mind if you showed him a
sack of charcoal.
A sack of charcoal, and he was like, "Oh shit, you totally you got me."
I watched an entire YouTube video the other day on like making charcoal for your wood burning stove so that you can cook with cast iron like a real man.
Okay, all right.
And actually, the real man part never came up. It was just like this cowboy. He's like, "This is how cowboys cook. But we're gonna teach you how to make some cowboy firewood." And it was just like, okay.
Is cowboy? I don't know. Cowboy firewood just does not seem to me like charcoal. That seems.
Well, you gotta take like the hickory and stuff like that, and then you just fucking turn that into coals, and then once you have your charcoal, then you're good to go.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, that's how he was doing it, and I'm gonna trust this guy because this motherfucker really was a goddamn cowboy cook.
Are you gonna make charcoal, Dia?
No, I'm not going to make charcoal. But YouTube serves up videos sometimes, and I don't sleep so good, so,
Hey, listen, I completely understand. Wow, you got all those cursed on you all of a sudden. What did you do to get cursed?
What? I'm cursed?
You had like a little curse on you. It was like the tiniest little blip of curse and poison and all the bad stuff.
I don't know what does it. Okay, no, I didn't do it that time. Sometimes that happens, and I don't know what the trigger for that is. Yeah, I remember the first time I saw that happen, I was like, wait, what the fuck? What the shit? What kind of weird? Why do I have all the statuses? Why do I have a tiny bit of all the statuses? And I don't.
Yeah, it seems like a bad thing to have. It seems like a bad thing to just end up with.
No, it's kind of like the way like the bodies like fall from the sky, like from chest height sometimes.
Yes, I completely know what you mean.
It's just like sometimes the body's just like, and you just go, okay, Dark Souls. So we last time we came to the untended graves, and we had a whole thing, and we killed Gundar. We killed a version of Gundar who was not
to champion Gundar.
He was not the Udex. He was not. He was champion Gundar, who found a fire or what was it? What did he find? He found a flame without a keeper, or a bell that didn't toll.
A bell that didn't toll. His firekeeper was waiting for him, and he never showed up.
Right. And so this is like the world where dark just kind of won.
Right.
He showed up late, and no one else connected the fire and kindled it and became the first flame or whatever, or the new first flame. And so it's just dark here. They just deleted the skybox.
I love the deleted skybox.
The deleted
it's really
skybox
good.
is such a great thing. But
what
like,
a perfect idea.
yeah, like we can see around here. It's just gone. It's just like Tomb of the Giants gone, except
there aren't even the little lights from Tomb of the Giants.
No, we've got like, it's like, you know how you can adjust like the character lighting in Final Fantasy 15, where like
Yes.
objects just have their own kind of internal little bit of like luminance. That's all we've got here, it seems. And that's it. And we got the weird little glow that kind of follows Derby around.
Right, Derby has a light. She's not hiding in a bushel basket.
No, not at all. Not here.
Oh no!
Okay.
I don't like what's gonna happen now.
Yeah, what could this possibly be? Because we've gone through this door before in a different world.
Yes, and it was fine back there.
It was regular required ahead.
We met all our friends.
Yeah, we met all our friends. I love this version of it, because they deleted the skybox. You just can't. You like have an idea. You're like, oh well, there's Firelink shrines right up that hill. It's gonna be fine. No matter what, Firelink Shrine is here. Be wary of door. What door?
I'll never be wary of door.
I'll never be wary of door. No. Not wary of door or elevator or contraption.
How dare
device.
you ever be worried about contraption?
Is that me? No, there's something.
Okay.
There's something
that
heavier.
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
I am afraid of that contraption.
Yeah, that contraption sounds bad. Be wary of door. I mean, I guess that door. That's there's it's not unreasonable. But we've already been through the door. Oh,
there we go.
Oh, look at that.
Big old spear or sword. Wow, that's a big sword.
There's a couple of these guys up here. Okay, we got some.
Okay, wow.
We got some silver knights.
Oh, we love silver knights.
Oh, damn.
Wow. This is the BC rich ass sword right there.
Boom. I mean, maybe I will do okay this time.
Looks like it.
Yeah, hey. You got one real good hit off though. Damn. You give them an inch, they'll take like 3 off your health bar.
Yeah, a lot. Whoa. I mean, good thing is you're wearing that ring that gives you slightly more damage, so you have more health than God. Yo, wait, I maybe spoke too soon. Oh no.
Well, because remember, I take more damage is the thing, but
like that. I mean, that uppercut, the mace axe.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
That's some good times.
Absolutely, just spammed.
That's it.
All right. Well, if Derby's gonna be like that, then I'll just I'll spam attack over and over and over again.
All right. Yeah. No. I mean, that was my mistake. Okay. They only get like 2,000 souls from these guys. That's not a whole lot, if you think about it.
2,000 souls? That's it?
Yeah, that's all they give you.
That's pretty minimal. Like, you'd have to kill quite a few of them to use them as level builders.
Damn.
And did they actually respawn?
Oh yeah, they respawn.
Okay, I thought so, but I didn't see our sword friend. I just saw our axe friend.
Our sword friend is further up, I think, is the thing. Damn,
There
that's
we
a
go.
combo.
Nicely done. That rocked.
I wouldn't say nicely done, but you know, we got her done.
That was cool. I really enjoyed the dodge and then come around slash. That was really neat.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's all right.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, give me shit. Yeah, drop an ember. They got embers on them.
That is
That's some wild shit. What's he doing carrying around an ember? That's a weird thing to carry around.
a Silver Knight. Yeah, for someone who lives in Dark World here.
Yeah, he lives in Dark World, and he's like, you know, the Silver Knights. Well, I guess, you know, okay, so the Black Knights are the Gwyn Knights, right? They're the ones that Gwyn sent
Yes.
off to go and fight dragons, and then they went off to go and fight demons, I guess was their deal.
Yeah, their job after they fought the dragons is always a bit strange, but I think it
Yeah.
is fight demons. Yeah.
I think they went out to go fight demons was their deal. So here's Firelink Shrine up here.
Well, what are the Silver Knights then?
The
Whose
Silver
knights are
Knights,
they?
they're still. I think there's still the Gwyn Knights. They're still Gwyn's people, but I think they're more. Damn, it's these great axe motherfuckers that are like
They are
brutal ones. Shit.
They can get a lot of attacks in.
Yeah, they've got a serious combo. Damn.
That's too many attacks at once, I think.
Yeah.
Just
I want to be one of them when I go back through Elden Ring for the DLC, man.
you can be.
I need to figure out, like, because the great sword in Elden Ring was really disappointing to me the last time I fucked with it, and it was just real disappointing that. Can I sneak up on this bitch? Nope. Yeah. Black Knight shield. Oh, well, they're Black Knights. They're dropping Black Knight gear. So I guess
Okay. So maybe
they're
it's just a
they're just shinier.
shinier Black Knights.
They're Black Knights who haven't gone off to go and deal with dragons yet, or demons yet, I guess. I don't know. Oh, damn.
Jesus.
And he does not move when you hit him.
No.
He just stands there.
Yeah, this definitely a waiting game of sorts going on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting all the statuses just like boom, 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 boom. All right. Fight some Gwyn Knights. I told you, Trevor, I was gonna be much less swagless because I got coddled. I got
did get coddled.
I got coddled with my nap and my steak, and
I can't believe this is what happens to millennials now.
oh shit.
Yikes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, phew.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Boy. Everyone's getting more deaths this time than they have in
Jesus,
a
I see
long
what you've done
time.
for other people. Moment right here.
Yeah, why not do it for me?
I mean, I guess I don't really need to deal with that guy or that spoke so much anymore. Well, now I've lost his soul, so there's not even a soul reason to go down there. Let's just see what. Let's go this way. this way? Because there's this guy over here that like wanders down, right? Yeah, this guy. He's a pushover.
He is glowy.
By comparison.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or?
No, he's a pushover by comparison. Even when he gets me on that first one, he's still just a little bit.
I mean, the combos are so much less, and the sword hits for exactly the same amount as the axe, which is extremely dumb.
Okay.
Not dumb, but nice for the Gwyn Knights.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Anything? Any other horrors over this way that want to come at me? I'm just peeking around the grounds before I go in proper. Because this is firing.
That seems wise.
Oh, one of our messages is right. Oh,
there we go. All right.
Oh, this guy's coming up from behind me. Oh God, I rolled right into sword. That was like the. Oh jeez.
Come on. Derby landing and then dying.
Right, it was the landing that killed me, apparently. That's
like,
so...
oh, Derby's still alive. Derby just ragdolls.
Yeah, you hear the little sound, that like took off that last little hit. That was very funny. Okay, you know what we're gonna do now? We're just gonna sprint. We're gonna sprint through it. And see where that.
You're over fighting.
I'm over fighting. I'm over fighting. We've done this. There's nothing to be gained from fighting these assholes. Like, what do they have?
It's true.
This is absolutely how I did this zone the first time because I'm sure I got sick of fighting all these assholes.
And I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't I get sick of fighting these assholes? They're just fucking Chaos Blade.
Okay.
That's pretty sick. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, you got that one. You earned it.
Oh, man.
I was kind of like, this is going to be like a boring talkie episode. We're not going to have much fighting or anything that's all that interesting. And then there we go.
I mean, I love that we got the false confidence in there too. Like,
we did. Oh, geez, yeah. And then we got immediately punished for it. That's so good. Okay, I gotta try this door up here, but I think this door just doesn't do anything. Nope, no door.
Let's call us Dorby. Nice.
Okay.
Well, there we go.
So nothing with this door. This tower, in this world at least, right now, has nothing for us.
Oh, right now, interesting little addendum there.
Well, that's how everything in Dark Souls is. It's like
right. True.
It's like it might have something later, but right now, nah.
Things could change.
Yeah. All right. Soul of Crestfallen Light.
Take it.
Nothing particularly noteworthy there, but it's something. And then nothing over this way. There's that guy down there, but we already got the item from him. And nothing around this corner. Someone. Oh, bad luck. Can't. Oh, there's our giant over there.
Our friend the giant. Yeah, he's even in this world.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's why it's bad luck.
Bitch. Okay, well done. Well done, asshole.
That's really a good prank.
This is such a good prank. I can't fucking believe it.
Oh, man. Oh, that's funny.
Son of a
Well,
bitch. Yeah.
we'll have to homeward bone our way back.
God, like hopefully I have one. Yeah.
Well, you have the unlimited homeward bone, don't you?
Oh, that's right. You always have the Okay.
Boy, if you didn't have a homeward bone, I don't know what you'd do.
Yeah. No, it's good that like they like kind of build that into the like the diegetic return in this game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess like what in Dark Souls you have the well, what is that called? It's not the dark.
It's the
It's like
Dark
the
Soul, isn't it?
The Dark Sigil, yeah,
Oh
right.
yeah, the Dark Sigil.
Yeah, and that you can use to get back with, and you lose all your souls.
Yeah.
But at least it's like if
Fuck you,
you happen to
homie.
clip through the environment, you have a way back.
Oh, what up? We're in here. Can you can't come in. That's right.
Oh.
Fuck you, buddy. He's gonna keep trying though. It's really funny. He's gonna fucking
Dum, 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 ooh, yeah. Okay.
This is all these motherfuckers out there like, oh, I'm gonna learn how to parry Havel, and like, no, this is how you fight Havel.
I love fighting Havel.
You
this
wait for
way.
him to come to the door, and then you just boom right through the door. Come on.
Learn to parry Havel. Good God.
I know some people that are like, I'm gonna learn to parry on Havel, and it's like, why? All that teaches you is how to parry one guy. Ooh, got the Black Knight armor though.
Yeah, it's not. That's the problem with parrying. It's not a skill that you learn for everyone. I mean, if you do it so much through the game, I guess you get a feel for it.
No, there's one YouTuber that I was like, he actually had some solid kind of build ideas for Elden Ring when I was bored with. I got really bored with Elden Ring before I went and did like my full proper playthrough after I crash reviewed it. And it was this dude Thingfishy, and like he has a video on basically how to parry every like boss and then like every enemy. It's just like,
Oh my God.
and it's like yeah, like you can learn parrying as a skill, but also at the same time, ultimately you have to learn how to parry every attack.
Yeah, if that's your build, that's just something you're gonna have to pick up all the time.
Yeah. So there's not a whole lot here. It's very dark in Firelink.
They got
Shrine.
chairs.
They got chairs.
Chairs are still there.
The chairs are still there. There's no one. We haven't seen anyone yet. So I guess let's drop down before we explore.
Andre is still here.
Yeah, Andre.
Oh.
So here we are. There's something here. What's here? Examine. A coiled sword fragment.
Okay.
So there's no coiled sword. It's just a fragment.
There is a fragment though. Yeah.
Just required add.
I suppose so.
Destroy a head. This. Oh.
Okay.
But you know what? We have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have a torch?
We do have a torch, and Derby is strong enough to one-hand this sucker.
So we can use our torch.
We can use our torch. What is? Oh.
Okay.
There's a chasm of sorts. We'll come
Oh,
back
yeah.
to that in a minute.
Wait, but there was an item down
There's an
there.
item. We'll come back to that. I don't
Okay,
want to
sorry,
drop down a ledge I don't understand until.
You know what? Absolutely reasonable.
I've made more sense of where we currently are.
I got greedy.
Oh no! I mean, I think it looks like there's a pathway to something there, but
This is strange.
this is another. Wait, this is a different. This is.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's a different place. What am I talking about? Interesting.
Is there anything going on with the chairs? So
That's what I was
there's
just
no
about to-
skulls or anything on them.
Just straight ahead. Okay, yeah. So that's So let's take a look up at these chairs and see. Saint Aldrich of the Deep.
Oh, so they're the same things.
They're the same things, yeah. Lidlith the Exiled. Of course,
Except he's
Lidlith is
there.
not here.
Because he's been exiled. Just kidding.
So yeah, so there's all these chairs are still here. There's nothing back here. This is still Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line.
That's not in Firelink Shrine.
Is that not in the Firelink Shrine?
Maybe it is. I don't
Watch the
know.
abyss. So we'll have to check when we get back.
Yeah, we will. Oh,
Yorm.
good old Yorm.
Oh, this one's
Oh.
a big. There's a big drop here
Hmm.
into something, and then this takes us down, where we would normally go back here. It would be. Oh shit!
Someone's in here.
There's definitely a knight of some kind.
I mean, that sounds about right.
That sounds like a black knight. Fine.
It's a very creepy area.
Yeah, it is creepy because, like, it's interesting because this is, coming here is reminiscent of in Dark Souls 2 when you return to the Undead Asylum.
Yeah.
So there's nothing here, but there's no Andre.
Oh, but what did Andre leave us?
The blacksmith
Oh.
hammer.
Naturally, okay, sure.
Yeah. So that's
Oh.
death ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we don't know. Andre could have just simply left.
I mean, Andre's alive in the other place, so why wouldn't he be
Yeah.
still alive?
These they filled in these like kind of cul-de-sacs with just gravestones.
Naturally.
There's this is
There's
still
where we
here.
buy
There's still all
sorceries
those-
or
those-
whatever.
All
Oh,
those
no, those
books
are the
still
tomes.
there and everything, but
Yeah.
is there anything back here? Do it. Ah.
The most telegraphed false
yeah,
door of all
right?
time.
But so back here we've got this firelink,
Oh.
this firekeeper,
Yes, we do.
who's got wax. Like he's clearly got wax over her eyes. Eyes of the
Eyes of a
firekeeper. Those are
firekeeper.
blueberries.
Yeah, those are
Those are
nice.
blueberries. But so the firekeeper here has just like they poured wax in her eyes. It looks like.
Okay.
Like
Doesn't our firekeeper have like a veil that looks
ours
like
has
that?
yeah ours has a little veil that looks like is reminiscent of that. It's more of kind of a like a beak kind of structure. It's like
What a macabre echo.
yeah. So that's interesting. Was that anything over on this? No, it's just reflection.
Yeah, I saw the same thing.
Praise the king. Ludlith. So.
Good old Ludlith.
ah,
So I guess we go through those. Well, there's 3 places to drop down.
yeah.
This is the place without the item. Although
Yeah,
we
we
do have
already-
to drop down. So
We dropped the drop down for the item was actually where we
was
just
that
broke
the
through.
firekeeper's eyes?
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
because there's a way to get. This is where what's his face would have been.
Hmm.
I always like you can lift the fire.
That's really cool. That's a nice addition. Makes the game feel very lived in. Where
Is he just outside?
Yeah, we might be hearing it from outside.
That's
'Cause-
really funny. 'Cause
Yeah,
this
there's
area
no-
is seems
empty.
pretty empty, and I think putting anything in this area would be.
I mean, thematically, kind of off.
Yeah, angel. I wonder if that means it's. So like if you die in this area, from what I remember, at least originally, who's here?
What? No
Well,
way.
fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
Yeah, all right.
Talk, bitch.
To skirt the curse's grasp, tarry not for long. 'Tis dark for now, and not a soul stirs. But remember, fires are known to fade in quiet. Or perhaps thou'rt captive already, like the poor girl. To skirt the tarrant is all like.
So the poor girl is clearly the firekeeper.
Dead firekeeper.
That was,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you sell? Oh, she sells different things.
Okay, so what's the armor she sells? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
so
most
that's
interested
curious.
in.
She's Tower Key. The Wolf Knight helm. Helm of a knight tainted by the dark of the abyss. The twilight blue tassel is damp and will ever remain so. A vanquished knight left behind only wolf's blood and his legacy of duty. The undead legion of Farron was formed to bear his torch, and the armor of these abyss watchers suggests their own eventual end.
Wow.
The blue cape is damp and will ever remain so. That's the change there.
Mm-hmm.
Gauntlets of a knight tainted by the dark of the abyss. That's all there.
This is Artorias that we're talking about here?
Yeah, this is Artorias' armor.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, that is Artorias' armor, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting that Artorias' armor is here. But I guess you
Very
gotta
interesting.
open it somewhere. A ring engraved with the portrait of the High Priestess increases faith. In Lothric, the High Priestess has long been considered one of the 3 pillars of the king's rule. The High Priestess also served as the prince's wet nurse.
Oh.
So that's an interesting little bit of trivia there.
It's a nice tidbit. I like that.
I think she also has dried fingers, which are the, they're an invasion thing.
Yeah. Those are some cheap embers.
Yeah, we'll snag those, even though we've got plenty of them. I'm gonna grab snag this ring just because.
It's cool.
You never know. Derby
Best
might
not.
find some faith at some point. You never know.
You never know. So what happens if you die here? You were starting to say that.
Oh, if you die here, at least the first time I played through this before, it has gotten substantially patched since then. So I don't know if it's still the case. You could find your souls and stuff like that in the regular.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like they kind of share a space.
Sure, I guess that makes sense.
In some fashion, at least. Yeah.
Gigante.
So yeah, so here's the giant. Does the giant? Yeah, seed of a giant. Like you could get your seed
Just
of the
like in
giant
the-
tree here.
That's funny.
Yeah, but if we go back to the main zone, I don't think that'll be there. I don't think you can.
What
get,
does the seed of the giant tree do?
It is an invasion thing.
Interesting.
Makes enemies react to invaders. Yeah.
Oh,
Giant
okay.
trees are also known as watcher trees, and their seeds unmask invaders. When used effectively, these seeds will help counter dark spirits.
And what I don't know if there's anything interesting in the item descriptions, but what about the coiled sword fragment and the firekeeper's
Oh yeah, we gotta
eyes?
read that. Did we read this Cinders of a Lord yet?
No.
Aldrich became a lord by devouring men, but was disillusioned with his throne, so instead took devouring gods instead.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Eyes of a Firekeeper, said to be the eyes of the first Firekeeper, and the light that was lost by all Firekeepers to come. It reveals to the sightless Firekeepers things that they should never see.
Oh.
So,
Well,
so
that's
this is the first Firekeeper. Is what we're saying is that
The very first ever.
yeah, you can't open this door. There's nothing there.
Right, right.
But you know, we gotta do it. Nope. We'll get there eventually. We're gonna spend the next hour doing this.
Are we also going to learn eventually what the coiled sword fragment's all about?
Oh yeah, we should read.
Okay. No, I'm just curious in
No,
general. That wasn't passive aggressive. I honestly was like, maybe that's coming down the line.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Is it just in items?
Maybe.
No. Wait, yes, there it is. It's up next to your binoculars.
Oh, there we go. Coiled sword. Return to last bonfire rested at Orchis Shrine. Fragment of the coiled sword of a bonfire which served its purpose long ago. Returns caster to last bonfire used for resting, or the bonfire to Firelink Shrine can be used repeatedly. Bonfires are linked to one another irreversibly, retaining their affinity long after their purpose is exhausted.
That's interesting.
So that's our eternal.
Yeah, that's
homeward
like
bound.
the willow, whatever it
The
was in
feather
Dark Souls
in-
2. The feather, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get up on this roof now.
yeah.
Now that that's handled.
Now we got that. We gotta.
Now we got some important stuff to handle.
There we go.
Yes.
All right.
It's very strange that the crone who sells things is there.
Victory. Raise the firework. There's no ladder or anything. Just checking to see if, because if you don't have the whatchamacallit, the only way up is
To do that.
yeah. All right. Let's get out.
Now, I know he's not, but if Patches were here, I'd believe it.
That would
I mean,
be
it
so
would-
funny if Patches was just waiting, crouched Patches here, like right where we're,
Oh,
where Pickle Pea
hi.
is.
That
That
would
would have
be,
been so wild.
That would have flipped my bean.
I
I
would
gotta admit it.
yeah, no, I would have popped for that. Miyazaki, missed opportunity.
Huge missed opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. So
Another reason not hiring us instantly is a huge
So let's
mistake.
see what's down here. This is nothing. Nothing. Just gotta check.
Oh well. Yeah. No.
And over
Got
here, so
to.
normally would be a chest, but there's nothing in it this time.
Wasn't there one other place we could jump down from the ground floor?
Yes, there was. It was on the stairwell, wasn't it? It was on one of the stairwells.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over here.
Oh, there it is.
Let's see where this takes us.
Interesting.
Down there is just whatchamacallit. Oh, I think this just takes us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess
No,
that's
they
everything here, then.
they built in a little bit of intrigue and then kind of didn't fulfill it.
Immediately quashed it.
Yeah. And so there's the firekeeper. There's nothing there.
I wonder if something bad will happen if we give those eyes to our firekeeper.
Yeah, I mean we'll have to eventually go back to give. But I guess there's really nothing else here.
So what's your theory as to why that the cellar is still there? The sort of crone, or basically the Melentia of this game. Why is she still
I
here?
mean, I guess the thing is like she is just like why wouldn't she be there? Is kind of the thing. Is like at the end of she's a shrine handmaiden, but she's not bound to the fire in any way. She is.
Right.
She's got her eyes marked out the same way a firekeeper's are apparently, right? Like she's.
Yeah, it seems so.
see
But you should
can-
give her the Lord's ashes.
I can't give this one the
Well.
Lord's ashes. I can't give him any ashes now.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Best not tarry long.
But I can. I can. So she's got bandages around her eyes at least, and a big old guy sweater under her robe.
Looks comfy.
Yeah. But like, I mean, all she does is collect ash. For God, like she's surrounded by these like tombstones and urns
And ash.
and like bones. She's
I guess it makes sense.
I don't know that we really I don't know if we ever really got anything more about her.
Not really, no.
No, not so much.
It's just so interesting that everything else is so ruined, and she's still able to be there. It's a
Yeah.
cool touch. It's a really neat, intriguing touch. What a strange little place
Is
this
there
is.
anything else back here before we?
No,
we
that was where
call
the
it-
ring was, right?
Yeah, I think it's just this asshole. There's nothing going on with dude's sword. Oh damn!
Yikes.
Revenge,
Haha, yeah.
fucker.
Done for.
Okay, well, it's yeah. There's just though.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
there's the swords.
there's
But look
this-
how rusted it is. It's
yeah.
been there a minute.
Yeah, it's been there. I don't know if it was always there or what.
I
But
mean, I guess if you're thinking of this as another iteration, I
Yeah.
suppose he'd have left quite a long time ago.
yeah, because he's not here. No one is here. You know, there's no knights, no nothing.
Boy,
And I guess that's it. That's it for this.
strange place.
It's a weird kind of, you know, optional cul-de-sac.
Is it fully optional?
Yeah, you don't need to go here. There's dude,
Okay, I thought maybe you did to get those Firekeeper's eyes, but
nope. I mean, that's a completely optional item.
interesting.
Yeah. So
Wow, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's worth the trek, I think. It's interesting in that it doesn't really add much, but it adds like kind of a little, but then also kind of, if you really want to think about it, it adds a lot of options for thinking about Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 in particular.
Yeah, I mean it's a really cool way of thinking about. I mean, all the themes about the exhaustion of the fire, the emphasis on ash and things burning out and having to be relit, and it's just and it also adds like a lot of melancholy to this place. You just look at it and you're like, oh well, that's gonna be. Is that just gonna be this again?
So what the difference here, you know, like one, that Firekeeper, she's dead. That happened.
Dead,
that
yeah.
happened regardless. The first Firekeeper has happened regardless, and that is the lore for Firekeepers. That doesn't change. Just because we're back here and we've got some embers and like, you know, all of our homies are here. That's still the deal.
Yes.
Ah, found her, did we?
Oh.
And the black eyes that shimmer within, I see. 'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless Firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end. The
Begin
eyes
transposition.
show a world
Oh,
destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So I willed myself Lord to link the fire, to paint a new vision. What is thine intent? The eyes show a place. So what is...
So,
I-
go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I like how he presents a reason for linking the fire that is actually compelling. Like, this is the first time we've actually gotten a version of linking the fire that makes me think like, oh, maybe I'd want to link the fire. This concept of like trying to do it so the next one will be better and not like that one. That's pretty cool. It's weird that it took him 3 games to get here, but
But it's interesting. So, like, you know, we get this sense that then Ludleth is somehow, you know, the first one to relink the fire after Gwyn.
yeah,
Or-
I think so.
Like it's the way he phrases it sounds like he is actually the first, but we know he's not because the first flame is Gwyn, unless that's just
He was
myth.
before Gwyn somehow.
Yeah,
that would
like-
be very strange.
but somehow he, they receive a vision of the world without flame from this firekeeper's eyes, and it's a world born of betrayal, which is interesting. Like, what's the betrayal? Was the betrayal ripping out the eyes of this young girl in like the back room of the Firelink Shrine? Like,
who's the they? He says we tried all we could to keep them from her. Who's them?
Yeah.
Would Andre say something about it?
Well, we can go talk to Andre first. Let's actually.
I was gonna say-
Well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service? Ashen One, if my ring with is it not?
So she has nothing.
Ashen One.
Nothing new to say.
We do have Ash to give her at some point. The Lord of Ash.
Do we?
I believe so.
No, we already gave her. We gave her.
Oh
all
wait,
the-
no. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Ash. That's
No, that's
Cinder.
Cinders. We
Yeah,
gotta put those
sorry,
on the
sorry,
chair.
Ah, well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Huh. So only
There are two simp with me.
Yeah.
Bring this
Got
muffin back.
nothing.
it's really only Ludleth seems to kind of
Pretty.
Yeah.
have a grasp on that.
It's interesting that Ludleth is the one that kind of, he has the history here. He is our historian.
Right.
And like, really, like the least trustworthy dude.
Champion of Do you wish to hear a tale? You know, in my home of Karim, I would be pleased, but if I had a device. Oh, terribly sorry. Have a pleasant journey, champion.
It's also, I mean, it's a neat metaphor for just like Miyazaki's, perhaps Miyazaki's exhaustion with this world, right? Like the fact that it's the same story kind of told again and again, this idea of, linking the fires and betrayal and all, and that like, just having oh yeah, you're right. There it is. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's very provocative.
And there's his big head. Oh,
Not as big.
Not as
but
big.
pretty big.
he's not as big, kind of eating away.
Yeah.
Um,
Not as big as our boy Yorm.
no, not as big as our boy Yorm. Still pretty big though.
So would Derby as a character give these eyes to the Firekeeper?
I think so. I think Derby is very no nonsense. Derby would be like, got these.
Welcome home, Ashen. Speak thine heart's desire.
You gotta know something.
Yeah. I think Derby has dealt with, betrayal after betrayal after betrayal, duplicitous character after duplicitous character. I feel like by this point, Derby's just kind of like, people gotta know.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we firekeepers have been missing.
Music changed.
The music changed.
Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish?
Oh.
Yeah, so this is where you can put yourself on that path.
Really?
Yeah.
The path for that first world?
For the world without fire.
Whoa. That seems intense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an option. A lot of people, if you go on Reddit at the time, there was a lot of debate about, probably more so than every other Dark Souls game, about whether to choose to link the fire or not.
Well, yeah, it actually has kind of an amazing little good reason for wanting to link the flame, which, like, totally happy not to do it in the other games.
Yeah, Derby was perfectly fine, just walking away from Gwen. And didn't not link, didn't choose to link, just walked away from it and was just
Walked
like,
away.
I'm out of this.
Right, exactly. I decline, yeah.
And then Dark Souls 2 was a much weirder, it wasn't really about linking the flame so much as, inheriting, this kind of world and this kind of stewardship of it as this king figure. I guess in a lot of ways it's more kind of like King's Quest, Final Fantasy 15, where Noctis has to embrace his identity as the king and then submit to his fate at the end of that. Right. So like there is another option in Final Fantasy 15, which is very funny and horribly out of keeping with the narrative there. But
gotta have two options, even if the other one doesn't make sense.
Yep. No, even if you're gonna retcon it in the DLC, that also makes no sense. But I don't think Derby wishes for a world without flame. As much as Derby has just seen betrayal after betrayal, I don't think Derby is interested in that world. Mostly because I think that involves making a choice that Derby also just doesn't care about making that choice.
Of course not.
No.
Please, kill me, and take these eyes away.
Kill
before
her?
I am drawn into the darkness, seduced by the thin light and the awful betrayal. Ashen One, before I am drawn into the darkness,
What?
seduced by the thin light and the awful betrayal.
Yikes.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
So you have to kill her now?
Well, I mean, that's what she's asked for. Let's see if Lilith has anything else to say.
So even if you choose not the world without fire, she has to die.
So, the eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born.
Really interesting.
So, what is that?
Yeah,
Boy. So, okay, it looks like if you give her the eyes, it enables one of the endings.
yeah.
But if you change your mind, you can kill her at any time and you'll get them back, and she'll respond with no repercussions. Oh, apparently you can, well, no. Never mind. Interesting. Weird. That's very dark.
Yeah.
I didn't anticipate that would absolutely ruin her entire life. Should we kill her and take them back?
We'll have to think about that one.
Yeah, let's
I
think about
took
it.
the mantle of choose thy fate alone. Seize it with thine own hands. All the more should thy fate entail such foul betrayal.
This is interesting.
Welcome home, speak. Ashen One, kill me, and take these eyes away, before I am drawn into the darkness, seduced by the thin light and the awful betrayal.
Man. It's really brought down the mood.
Yeah, really, it's a
Farewell,
tough
Agnes.
decision. I don't.
I mean, I guess she respawns, but
Well, yeah, she respawns, and because we're all bound to the flame, regardless of whether we've got the eyes or not.
right.
Um,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess if you light the bonfire at some point, well, I don't know which bonfire, but it gives you the option to do that, and you get an ending.
Yeah. Oh, so this is
come
not the
back.
ending that I thought it was. This is a different ending entirely.
Well, I guess it just enables an ending, right?
Yeah, it
Like,
enables an ending.
yeah, unless you follow through on it.
Honestly, kind of vaguely intrigued by this ending. I'm intrigued by the notion of the Firekeeper having, a sense of agency that is previously unafforded to them.
Yes.
Even like there's like the Yule of there's the Londor ending, of course. There's always the siding with Koth ending and the Dark Age of Man ending, but this is not that. This is a different ending entirely that we have now put ourselves on, kind of inadvertently.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not. It's an ending that we've enabled for ourselves.
Yeah, and I'm intrigued by the notion of betrayal. Like, I still don't know what the betrayal that everyone is talking about is. Is it the taking this young girl and ripping her eyes out in the dark? It's like, and what does that then mean? What have we kept from the Firekeepers? What are we enabling them to see? Is it by removing their eyes they can't see the truth of like what happens if the fire goes out? And if so, what does that mean for them?
I think I don't know. Like, I think, is it possible the Firekeeper? I mean, is it possible that the Firekeeper who died was killed by, like, because I mean, we can kill her here, and does that count as a betrayal, even though she's asking us to do it? Like, was the champion the cause of the death of the first Firekeeper? Not Champion Gundyr, because he came and she wasn't there, or.
No, whoever arrived and was supposed to link the fire, or was Gundyr? Was he late, and that's why we ripped the eyes out of the first Firekeeper and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that could be that. It just to maintain the
because we don't have a sense of timeline. We've got these bits and pieces, but we don't have a sense of what the actual timeline is here.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's very messy and hazy, and oh no, these dudes just know. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super messy. It's like what is like the past, present element. Like there's no good way of understanding like how that kind of works with the Firekeeper as we know her, right? Like, she's gonna get drawn into betrayal, but like, in what way does that actually like mean anything? Since what we saw seems to have happened already. It's not like another world. It's just a place that we found. Even Ledlith sort of seems to suggest as much, where he says,
right,
thou found it.
Yeah, no, he knows it exists. Whatever it is, Ludlith is aware of it. It's interesting because it's like, it is both a potential for this world, but also it's clearly something that seems to exist, as a thing that is already that exists. Like it has to have happened at some instance, You know, this is Dark Souls multiverse but also it's part of this world?
Well, I think, like, I mean, as we learned in Dark Souls 2, is that this idea of things coexisting and happening before and after. I mean, time's weird. Time kind of functions in an odd way. I think that's what we're seeing here. This sort of like this idea of the worlds folding in on themselves. Like you pointed out when we were there the first time. This idea of like, you know, seeing the other travelers, right? Like seeing the shades of other players. There's something in that in the idea of the timeline in which everything has gone wrong, being both, you know, preceding our appearance and also dependent on it.
Right.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's strange. And so now the only path left to us is forward. We've done all the optional stuff, and now we just have to go
find Lothric.
Forward through Lothric Castle, which is full of these guys. Yeah, you can heal them all you want.
Good luck. These guys are secretly pretty nice farming because they keep giving you all the stuff you can sell.
Yeah.
It's like an auto drop every time.
Yeah, it's
I mean, they're a pain in the ass too, so I guess not the best.
I wish like that their little guys would die. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm. I hate them. Yeah.
He got his head cut off.
Yeah.
Or he cut his own damn head off.
I was gonna say he just followed through with the whole
enemy. Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's an enemy. Look at that.
Wow. All right. That's a great one.
Yeah, that is a great one.
I don't know why that doesn't have more ratings.
Yeah. People must miss it. Oh, there's a fire. Bonfire. I was like, I know there's a bonfire in here somewhere. There we go. So at least we got through that fucking weapon.
Oh. Yeah,
I
sure.
like that. It's the Lothric Knight sword and you can't take it. Like, you could farm these assholes. Like, cause like people do like that sword. It's a good sword. If you have a specific kind of, it's basically the Balder swag sword, as we used to call it. The Balder side sword. But is this just, you can just jump down and go back to the main hall?
Looks like it.
Huh.
Is there another path from that room?
I don't know. Let's find out. Or there's another. There's we can go out here.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's see what that path there is then.
Yeah. 'Cause
yeah. No reason we can't just hop back.
We can just pop back to that homeward bone. Illusory wall ahead. I don't trust that. No, that's a lie. It's true. Yeah, it just takes us back here. Huh. I don't know why you'd want to take that path, but okay, sure. That's like,
I mean, maybe if you're, I don't know. I actually have no idea.
Yeah, it's like people complained about not enough shortcuts, so they were like, "Fine, here's a shortcut."
We'll add a shortcut.
For you. Yeah. We don't care about that room anymore, so I'm gonna rest here, get my flask back.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Truly pointless shortcut.
Hear stuff.
Yeah, me too.
And that's no enemy ahead. Yeah, it's not. Not an enemy.
It's just
Hood of
chest.
prayer, robe of prayer, skirt of prayer.
Okay.
What is that sound?
Yeah, I don't know.
That sound
Sounds like
is
a dog.
awful.
Sort of dog up here?
Tight Knight
Oh,
Shone.
it's him. All right.
Is it him?
Is it a zombie?
Oh. Yeah, over here, buddy.
No. It's not him, though. That's not the sound.
Yeah, it's not. He's just a foot soldier.
Yeah.
Derby. There we go. What could it possibly be?
Dragon?
Might be.
Haven't seen a dragon in a minute.
Haven't seen a dragon in a minute.
A lot of flames up here. A lot of guys behind some barriers. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Clips.
There do be some guys behind some barriers. What's it? Oh.
Oh my. Yikes. Large night.
Yeah.
Let's get that guy to an arena.
Yeah. You want to come down here, homie?
Close quarters with that guy does not seem a smart move.
That doesn't seem like a fun time. No, certainly not. I guess he doesn't want to come with it, but that definitely seems to be. He's like
That's
the
the
wing
sound,
knight,
isn't
but
it?
with that's. He's like the wing knight, but with two like big choppers.
Man. Remarkable dexterity for such a
I know.
big guy.
I love this. This is the thing I love about Miyazaki. He is absolutely like, no, fat people could be fast as shit. You don't even know.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a cool fight, actually.
Take away. Large Titanite. That's all you're gonna give me, homie?
I'm very into that fight. I like how he throws the axes at you and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
no,
a
he's
neat enemy.
wild. Come on. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, what's
Look at that
that?
thing.
But sort of wraith of some kind.
I don't even
Yikes.
know, but they're fucking creepy as shit looking.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Yeah, no, they've got like weird elephant tusks.
Yeah,
or
they
something.
look like
They got like weird
it's like a
proboscises, but then
Gonzo face. Yeah.
they've got like just like bodies made out of tinsel. I don't know what's going on there, but I don't like any of it.
No, it's not good. Good attempt though,
Large
actually,
Titanite
from that guy.
Yeah, he tried. Titanite chunk.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh no!
that a bunch of-
Scallywags.
that a- Scallywags. They are scallywags. It's true.
Yeah, they climbed up like pirates.
Yeah.
Is there's a ladder in that room with the or you can jump down there.
There was a ladder in that room. So there's a couple. There's we can pop
wow,
down
there's
there.
like 3 paths
we can
here.
go up there
See the
towards
eclipse?
this like horrible eclipse.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and then there's this ladder up here.
How will Derby manage Event Horizon?
Oh God.
Oh, well, okay.
Secret passage up ahead. Oh, secret passage up ahead.
Okay, yeah. How about that?
It is interesting, like the YouTuber, the Souls YouTuber, it's Illusory Wall, does have a pretty good like YouTube about like all the prevalence of illusory walls in Dark Souls, and like Dark Souls 1 has like very few, really, if you think about it, and then Dark Souls 2 has
there's like none.
yeah.
Oh, this
So
is interesting.
He's here watching this.
The painting of
this-
sort of a
Well,
the
it's the
guy
winged
who we
knight.
just fought.
It's yeah. Well, this is the guy
that's
we
the
met
original.
from the first time in the he kind of patrolling that circuit.
Yeah.
That courtyard in. Oh, and there's the winged knight helm. Huh.
Oh, that's helpful.
So this must be the winged knight looking at a portrait of himself back when he was sick as hell. Try parrying only magic. Oh, the Sacred Bloom Shield. We'll look at that in a minute. I imagine that lets you parry magic.
Oh, cool.
There's nothing down there. Nothing down there. We can kind of get a look at Lothric as Boletaria.
I mean, yeah, this whole zone is very Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Not to be like I'm getting a real Demon Souls vibe from
No,
this guy, but like
this is much more Boletaria than it is Lordran.
Well, especially like the roofs and stuff. Like the last sort of area in Boletaria is all like walking on eaves and like finding passages. This is very much that.
Well, and Boletaria is very much, it is a castle under siege. It is prepared for siege warfare, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Which is what, Lothric really is more than anything. Nope, there's still things making that fucking noise, Trevor.
It's bad news for us.
It's bad news for us. I don't like it.
I can't say I'm a fan.
Okay, nothing. Oh, son of a bitch.
That was pretty smart.
Oh, damn. And they
What
hit you
happened?
with that shit where you can't use your Estus.
Oh, you got hit with the what is that? Not the alluring skull, but the what is that thing called? Yeah, the halts Estus recovery.
Well, and it's also doing like a weird quasi-explosive damage to me. Like what?
Oh, I think someone else is hitting you with those.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure where they're coming from, but yikes. That's the executioner right there.
It's funny because these are the same guys from this is just happening to me.
Someone hit you with that.
Large damage, son of a bitch.
Who is throwing this stuff at you?
Yeah, what is going on with this?
Is there someone over there? No. Well, there is, but I don't think he had anything to do with it.
He was asleep. Titanite chunk. Oh, we got a bunch of chunks.
Yeah, I think we have enough now.
Yeah, we
You got
should
your
have.
flask back.
This is
Okay.
just like this zone.
What? Yeah, I don't
There's
understand.
like something
It's bizarre.
something about this area that is causing this.
Oh, I don't
Well, there's a
know.
big dragon up here.
Yeah, I think we were right about the dragon.
Oh, here's a bonfire.
Oh, that's
Exactly
excellent.
what we need. Okay. Now what's in this area over here?
A treasure.
Ember.
Okay.
Some knights were trying to make a stand here.
Did
and
not
it
do great.
Didn't work out so good for them. They're just junk
Oh, they're just
now.
armor now.
Yeah, they're just armor now. Maybe that's all they ever were, Trevor.
Oh my god.
No, I don't think that. I don't know why they're not in their armor. Oh,
Hello. Oh, this is very Boletaria.
yeah.
My word.
This guy over here, he's just holding his sword. He looks like he'd be an NPC, but he's not.
He's
He's just armor.
just armor.
Yeah, no, this is extremely Boletaria. But we also have this big, weird kind of pale, bony dragon thing up here.
Well, this is like the walk up to the king had in Boletaria had that dragon, didn't it?
Yeah. And so there's stuff over here, but that's going on there. All right. We got Titanite chunks, and
Unless you want to jump down from that parapet, that one that we found before.
not with 25,000 souls.
I don't either. That's actually a very good point. Yikes.
Maybe in a minute, but not with 25,000 souls that I could use like immediately. All right. So first things first. Are we still gloomy back here?
'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Are we not? Oh, we only got 4. We need 2 more chunks.
Seriously? Ah,
We need 6 chunks to get to 9.
That's
But then as soon as
brutal.
we get to 9, we can get it to +10.
right. And
So
I
that's-
bet I know there are other chunks in that area
Yeah.
because that's like the chunk area.
The chunk area.
Pretty big, I don't want.
Let me see.
But 38,000. Let's see. We need 1,300.
Ah,
What do we got? Oh, yeah, we got enough.
Ashen One.
Welcome home.
Oh, okay.
Ashen One. Speak thy.
So you
Very
get
well, then take no.
from some. Oh, she isn't. Well, I guess if you talk to her, she'd say it. Yeah. In Lothric Castle, there are a bunch by the Lothric Wyvern. 5 after the Dragon Barracks bonfire beneath the bridge where you encounter the Lothric Wyvern.
Beyond the reach of
Well, we might just have to go make a special run for those then.
Yeah, maybe.
That seems like the right course. Damn, do I want to put it in Vit or do I want to put it in Strength? I'll put it in Strength. Put Strength up to 42. That's it.
That is very fun to have a 523.
Farewell, I may step.
Do I have any? No. All right, Dragon Barracks. Let's
Yeah. So
let's do some.
if Extra Life is not particularly interested in telling us where they are, but they're underneath the bridge.
Yeah, because there's, if I remember correctly, there is actually like, it's kind of a weird spot. First of all,
Yeah, what's that
there's
over
some
there?
shit back over here. Oh,
Sorry about your homie. Tanked that hit. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
the red-eyed
impressive.
boy. Oh, look, it's
Oh, it's the main character.
he's got a great lance. I can't believe you don't get the great lance till this deep into Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. It's not really a weapon you'd switch to at this point.
I mean,
Maybe.
yeah, like I don't.
It's cool, but
I was just, it's such a funny decision to have this as like a weapon because it's not.
it's not very good.
Well, it's not like a commercial weapon per se. The idea of lances as it's the spear is the thing. Oh, this bitch is gonna start some shit now. Oh shit.
Yo.
Homie.
Okay, well, I guess if you run up onto the bridge and then roll off, maybe that's the... Oh, are they down there?
Yeah, I think that's the deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Let's
did
go.
bone
Oh.
shard. That's sick.
Wow, that's very good, yeah.
That's a great use of my rolling off of shit.
Kinds of little treasures down here. Oh boy.
Yeah, I knew that was down here. That's what I was trying to kill him for. There we go.
Nice.
Took care of that. Titanite shard for my troubles. Titanite chunk. Chunk.
Chunk.
We've got chunks now. We've got all the chunks we need.
That's correct. Once again, to the fine people at Vextra Life, who I've never said one bad word about.
Shout out for actually coming through for once. Oh, Trevor, this is gonna be so good.
This is extremely
This is gonna be so
satisfying.
good.
Tis wasn't it?
Hey, homie, I got a thing I need you to do. First, I need you to make my sword big, and then I need you to make my sword biggest.
Yes.
There we
We've done
Be
it.
careful. I don't want.
Maximum gut sword, bitches.
This is gonna the amount. Oh yeah, I can already feel how big
Yeah,
it is.
this is so much more powerful. The animations are better. Everything, you know. Let's see. What's our combined?
601.
601. That's not bad considering our strength is not actually at the soft cap yet.
Oh man.
But 'cause I think now, oh, it's still just A strength. Okay, I guess this doesn't get to S and
Well, unless yeah. That's interesting that it doesn't get.
I think the
S.
club does. I think the great club is when it actually gets to S rank. I
That's
think
very funny.
I think the great axe also gets to S scaling, but scaling is also relative. Like it's really funny how like, oh, it's an S, but like it's actually like it's not as good as A scaling and other things because you know
It's fine.
It's a relative concept. But there we go.
All right. I love it.
Yeah, we love to see 601 weapon power. That's what's fucking up, y'all.
Trying to find so strength is right. Yeah, you can't get it to. I guess you can't get
you
it
can't get
to.
If it was S rank, it would be S rank now.
How may
Yeah, no, I'm thinking like any version, but I'm very excited by this. This is great.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. Is there anything? No, there's nothing else here. But we got the
Ashen
bone
one.
shard we can burn,
Oh,
and I think that will set us up for not next
When we
week,
come
but
back.
the week after that when we return. To tackle.
I can't believe how close we are to the DLC at this point.
It's
This
really
is
weird, right?
Unbelievable.
We've got the rest of Lothar Castle. We've got the archives.
Right.
We got this part of the castle. We have the archives. We have the rest of the castle. And then after the rest of the castle, that's that.
I like the way this is set up. I mean, not this is. I don't know. I would kind of on record as saying the ending, and this isn't original, but the ending of Elden Ring bums me out because it's just so rushed. But like I think what's cool about the ending here is it's equally as rushed in a certain way, but it's kind of thematically oriented that it doesn't feel bad. It feels kind of right that you just sort of like reach the end in a certain way, and like in a game about disappointment and like. The fact, as you point out, like Aldrich is just like in the middle of the game and he's the big bad who you kill. Like everything feels kind of right about this ending. There's parts of this game that don't feel right, but I think both the Fireless Shrine and the ending are feeling pretty right to me.
Yeah, no, it's interesting that the Fireless Shrine is optional. Because it feels like it actually, and I guess that's what its optionality makes the, kind of sense there, but like if the Firelink Shrine, the dark shrine wasn't optional, and it was because that is what expands kind of the ending of this game. It like lends you like the sense of choice. It opens up why we're here, why we're doing this all again. When we return to something like, when we return to Dark Souls 1 so knowingly, you do almost need that, like, well, here's this wrinkle, because without it, we don't have that wrinkle without going there.
Right. It really like it feels just like fan fulfillment, and there's some elements of it that still are right.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are parts of it that absolutely are still that, but like with that wrinkle, it's still kind of an interesting way to go back to it. It's a way to sort of say like, hey, look, I recognize that this is sort of Dark Souls 1 again. It's a bit of fan service, but also here's one way to think about Dark Souls 1 maybe you haven't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, in a way, it's not all that fundamentally different from this is how you think about Dark Souls 1. We always had what if the fire is not good actually? you know, but like this adds a whole different level to what if the fire wasn't good actually, and not necessarily what if the fire's not good actually, but what if there was a cost for the fire that someone had to pay?
Yeah.
That
And what if that person didn't want to pay the cost and that was perceived as a betrayal? Or what if the cost was the death of the firekeeper?
Yeah.
In the worst way possible.
Yep.
Where
Much
does
to
Judith
think about.
Gunder fit in?
God. All right. So I think that'll do it for this week. We're off next because you're away.
I'm
for
away.
The holidays.
I'm in Illinois.
Oh, damn! You're going to Illinois.
Illinois, yes. I'm going to meet
Illinois.
Illinois, my new niece.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, well, not brand new. She was born a little while ago, but this will be the first time we're meeting her, which will be really fun.
New to you.
New to me. That's right. It's like Thursday night prime time.
Like a certified Honda.
If I haven't seen her, it's new to me.
Trevor, where can the people find you? What have you been up to? What will they be looking forward to while in our absence?
So actually, I'm releasing 3 episodes of the podcast this week in quick succession.
There you
Julie's
go.
just working on them right now. One with Vic Rodriguez, who's a MMA writer, and also just has some good ideas on games in general. A really interesting dude. And one with Liv before, it might be the last one we record before she moves, which maybe not. And then one that starts the beginning of Danganronpa 3, which people have been clamoring for. So very, very exciting stuff. And hopefully, I've been meditating on some longer writing piece that hopefully I'll be able to put out to schedule over the next couple weeks, which would be really fun probably over at my Substack, although God knows with that platform, what a mess. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Yeah. Well, fabulous. I'm looking forward to one of these days. I'm actually going to, once you finish the Danganronpa podcast, then I'm going to actually finally sit down and play through the Danganronpa games. That's the only way it's going to happen.
It's one of those things when someone asked me about it. My friend Jesse asked me about it recently, and I was like, look, like, I can recommend them to you. I said to him, because I know you know anime tropes, and I know, like, you're going to see this stuff and you're going to say, like, okay, they're doing something with these tropes, instead of seeing it and being like, what the hell is this? It's like, the buy-in is a little intense in Danganronpa 1, but it really, I gotta say, like, the first, you'll hear if you listen to the podcast, the first chapter, the prologue and first case, I guess, in Danganronpa 3 is, it's kind of gut-wrenching in a way that I haven't felt in games in a long time, and I was like, boy, that this dumb series turned out to be smart enough to affect me was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, no, it's funny because, like, I was out of games for the longest time. I just, I hung up, I sold my stuff, fucked off to Europe, basically so I could fuck off to Europe for a full, like, month and a half with my current partner Sarah, and then, like, came back and was kind of like, I think I'm kind of done. Like, I'm just, I'm content to, like, just not be part of games. I'm busy with copywriting, and, like, when I'm not copywriting, I'm hanging out with Sarah and doing Lit World stuff. And then after, a time, I on a lark, I got a Vita. Because I was like, I kind of miss games. I'm, like, listening to podcasts and reading blogs, and there's stuff going on that I'm kind of interested in. I'm gonna grab a Vita because this is neat. I like this little thing. It looks attractive. It seems like there's some good games for it. Let's go for it. And then I just never played Danganronpa, despite the fact that it's like, absolutely, like, here's the Vita game. Go play fucking Danganronpa on your Vita. And I was just like, nah. I
love the fact that they released Danganronpa V3, which came out not long ago on the Vita too.
Yeah,
like it's just, that's so cool to be like, yeah. Listen, I know it's a dead platform at this point, but this is our dead platform, so it's coming out.
Yeah, No, it's great. Like I still love the Vita. I love the form factor of the PlayStation Portable more, but I still the Vita is the console that got me back into games. I would not be here doing this if it wasn't for the PlayStation Vita. So the next time you talk shit about the Vita, consider that.
Absolutely shouts to the Vita.
Like God, like even like Sarah, like there was like just like playing like all kinds of shit on the Vita. Like it was a great little way to kind of get back into games, and then I got a PlayStation 4 and the world was over from there. But yeah,
my way of getting back in was an Xbox 360, and while I loved that way back in, and that was I wouldn't change a thing. I do think it took me a longer time to get to the games I find really interesting because the Vita had those.
Yeah, that's the thing is like the Vita actually had a lot of interesting games, especially when you factored in you also had the PlayStation Portable library.
Oh,
but yeah,
so cool.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to your pods, and I'm looking forward to listening to the Danganronpa podcast because someday I'm gonna play through those games, and I'll probably blitz through them all in a week, and then listen to all the pods in just a huge whack, like the way I listen to all of Friends at the Table. And,
I would honestly, I'm excited to hear what you think when you do, because it is really, I think this is probably true for anyone, but it's true for you in a way that I'm more interested in your opinions when you feel this way. It's a game that will simultaneously thrill you and infuriate you, I think, and in interesting ways, and that's kind of always.
That's all I can ask for in a game.
Yeah, whenever you review a game or talk about a game that does that, it always makes for good listening or reading from you. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Yeah.
Course.
So go subscribe to No Cartridge. Go follow Trevor on the social medias. I always tag them in these. So if you're watching this, you can go click on the tweet that you followed this from and go, oh, hey, there's Trevor. Or you can look down in the description and there's all the links there. There's links to Trevor's Substack. There's links to the No Cartridge Patreon. There's links to Trevor's Twitter and Blue Sky and whatever. There's Trevor's book. You can go buy Trevor's book. It's all there. It's good. Go follow those links. As for me, I just dropped Loom, this month's Adventure Gamers Clubhouse. It's $1 on Patreon. It was very wild revisiting a game. It's a game I played 100 times when I was a kid and then didn't play for 30 years. But it still remained my favorite game. And revisiting it, it's still probably at least in the top 10.
Loom is wild.
It's an incredible game. It does some very interesting things with verbs and the way we use verbs to interact with games, game spaces. It has the problem solving is so much more elegant than other things, than other LucasArts games. I was talking to Lee Alexander about this in the middle of the night after I finished playing Loom, and I was just like, this is so much more elegant. And Lee was just like, well, yeah, because every other LucasArts game is about comboing items together,
yes.
to then apply these item combinations onto the world. Whereas Loom gives you, verbs to specifically act upon the world by itself. And then, all those verbs take place within the room that you're acting on and things like that. It's really fascinating game. And very short. Surprising. Did not expect to blitz through that in 2 hours, but there we go.
Why not?
Yeah. So go watch that. There's some more, I'm sure I'm going to be doing more, $5 patrons for the Baldur's Gate Let's Play and the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Let's Play, Baddies of Faerun and The Worst Man in Cyrodiil, because we've got Rancis Wint and Vesper Hesperides have got more adventures in them to come. And also I announced Em and I are going to start our new adventure game. We are actually going to be doing MTV's Club Dead. which is
okay.
an incredible. It's a game it's so funny because there was this era of FMV games that like Vivendi was putting out. Vivendi and Virgin Interactive, like they were just like putting out like wacky FMV multimedia games, just like, you know, really into it, with wild interfaces and just really dodgy, you know, acting and video, like, you know, just absolutely bonkers 90s shit. And I always wanted it, and I never got around to getting it because I think like it, like, you know, it wasn't a game you would get at at Babbage's or
Right.
you know, GameStop now, but at Babbage's at the time. You wouldn't go to Software Etc. or Babbage's and pick up Club Dead. You got it at like Tower Records.
Right.
Because this is the era
Those
where
games
Tower
were always, yeah, that was always like the games where you were like, that's just not at the place I buy video games. I'm not buying a video game at the music store.
No, and I remember going to Tower Records at Willow Lawn in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
And walking in and like being like, oh man, Club Dead's there. But then I think also at the same time, the Herodotus Files, the Aeon Flux book came out. And I was like, well, I gotta buy the Aeon Flux book because Aeon Flux is fucking Aeon Flux.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on.
I think I ended up getting that. And then like Burn Cycle was on sale. So like I got, you know, which Club Dead is very much in the vein of Burn Cycle, that FMV adventure game that's very slick and God knows how well it's put together. But it took me an hour and a half to get DOSBox configured to run it. I didn't want to announce it until I was sure, but that's what Em and I are doing. So
I am jazzed.
When we
for
come
this.
back
This
from
is
our
going to be so
holiday
exciting.
break, we're doing MTV's Club Dead, which is about a spa for cyber junkies where murders start happening. Which is the most like MTV in the mid 90s thing you could possibly come up with. God, I miss the 90s. The 90s like techno lust / you know, anxieties about like Twin Peaksian anxieties about the cyber future.
It's exciting. Like I feel like that's just like a genre of things that we've sort of.
We don't get that anymore. No.
Well,
like,
because all the technology ended up being boring and flat and dull.
No,
and
if you're gonna get that, you're gonna get that from anime, and it's gonna be from anime that looks at it from a view of what if the 90s persisted? What if we never got to now? You know, like.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
But we got to now, and it turns out it was just boring, and that AI is not going to send nukes after us. It's just going to, you know, make our lives difficult finding information that's accurate about like presidential elections.
And just make a bunch of really extremely boring art.
Yeah. God. All right, everyone. That's it for this. Happy holidays. We will see you when we return, and we're going to do some fucking Lothric Castle shit.
Yes, let's
and
go.
With Derby's new +10 heavy greatsword. Remember, till then, all is for the best, and this the best of all possible souls. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Ooh, that was a great one.
That was a great one. That was a classic. We're just cranking out bangers.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is great.
Yeah, I'm really pleased with our work.